Peace and love here. How y'all doing today? We here back for another one. Talk about it Tuesday on the Flowing and Growing channel with Sister Nzinga. So thank you to all my subscribers. I always have to give thanks first. Thanks for the subscribers, those that comment, especially for those that comment, those that are sharing and caring. I just say give thanks because without you, we have no channel. So I hope everybody's well. Hope you've been thinking because it ain't illegal yet. Hope you've been thinking shit. Hope you've been taking new information and taking hold of and implementing new knowledge. Hope you ain't just listening to stuff, not just from me, from other people. They're learning and growing, and hope that you are implementing it because it's no good for you if you don't put no action between it and behind it. Okay, so today I want to talk about some stuff about let's make it make sense. Let's make it make sense to me. And one thing that I really want to talk about is this insurance game. Okay, so whether it's only for your car, whether it's for your home, whether it's for a camera, or whether it's for anything. So they got this system where, they tell you have to pay such and such amount of money per month or per year. Sometimes you can pay it per month, quarter, or yearly. And it's supposed to cover you, like for the house, in case, something goes wrong in the house. Boy, you can do, you can have insurance to cover you. And when it comes to the car, they give you a certain amount of money to fix your car if you're in an accident, and even if someone hit you, your car is still covered and things like that. And even on equipment, when you go buy a new TV, they want you to put insurance on it, or buy a new lawnmower or whatever. They want you to insure it immediately to add extra money to pay for it. But the thing is, if you just bought it within the first year or so, you should have no problems. So why do you want you to sign up for extra little warranty program? I guess it's more warranty when it comes to equipment. A warranty program on a brand new item in case if something's wrong. Because really, in case if something's wrong, whether you have a warranty on it or not, you should be able to go back and fix it because they sent you a product that's supposed to be. Oh, sorry. They sold you a product that's supposed to work, and within 6 months, something may happen to it, something break. And you can't take it back if you didn't put it under warranty. Or if you do, they're not going to give you all your money back or so and so and so. That's stuff that, that don't make sense to me. What about you? And so even when it comes to insurance, say, nothing has ever happened to you over the past 10 years. You've been, having insurance on your car, insurance on your home, and you have not used their services. Why do I have to keep paying it over and over? I don't call insurance. I call it just in case. Because if something happens, just in case, you're covered. But the thing about it, if nothing happens, excuse me, please. If nothing happens, you still got to keep paying and paying and paying for another 10 years. And most of the time, there's always this, the trick is the deductible. So if you have a $200 deductible on your car insurance, somebody just busts out your tail light, something like that, you might as well just pay for it yourself because if your deductible is too high that you're not gonna you will probably end up paying for it yourself anyway. And then they got nerve to still put you, once you have an accident, they always increase your insurance. And I think it's really, especially when it comes to homeowners insurance, because most people, if you buy a home, you're going to live in that short, or you at least paying for the house within the next 20, 30 years, and you're living there. But if all that time, nothing major happens to your home, your house didn't catch on fire, no flood, no nothing, because they always got these stipulations about, well, it'll cover this, it don't cover that, it'll cover this, it don't cover that. Does that make sense? I mean, that's why I say make it make sense. That after a period of time, you should be able to say, I've been paying for 10 years and I've had no incidents. So it should be a bonus or something. Okay, very good. Or let's decrease your thing because, now you already got, just, say if you're paying $1,000 a year and that's 10 years, that's $10,000. So, roughly. And so that $10,000 that you have been paying for the past 10 years, where does it go? Who gets it? Where your money go? You ain't use it. Does that make sense? It don't make sense to me. Make it make sense, baby. This is the things that's crazy. Like, and why do we have to go to school for 12 years? And why does it make sense that the same nursery rhymes, the same books, some of the same books, they just been updated or edited, but they're not really changing the information that's on there. The tests are biased, because our vocabulary is different sometimes. Our experiences are different, and so the way they word it, sometimes a child may know about that particular experience, but not in that term, not in the terms that's being used. So I mean, everything's like like it doesn't make sense, and was just totally just unfair. And why is it that they tell you that your children have to get these shots? That doesn't make sense to me. If you're, you took what you call, you did all your little checkups along the way, having a baby, baby's healthy, you healthy. Um, you took your prenatal vitamins. You're breastfeeding your baby. Then why they tell you that when the baby's one has to get these shots, baby's two gets these shots, three gets these shots, and we go along with that? That don't make sense to me. And I have to admit that, disclaimer here, I didn't know what I know now, and my children did get those shots. Well, some of them, when I got to a point, I was like, ain't no way no more of that. After I started seeing what the truth was. But yeah, we started off not knowing. You can't blame me for not knowing. But when I did know, I took that knowledge and I implemented it. And I decided, no, I'm not. My children are not going to get these other shots that you are recommending me to get. So some things, we just really have to think for ourselves, and make it make sense. We go get pay for things, and it just goes on and on and on. And sometimes if we forget about it, they're not going to give it to us. They got a fund called Lost. I think it's Lost. I don't know if it's called Lost Monies, but what it is maybe sometimes like maybe you opened up Christmas club. I'm just making these things up, and you never, cashed it in at the end of the season, or you just may have signed on to some account and got this little plan or some investment something. I really apologize for all the yawning today. Um, and then you never use it, so they got a thing that it's called lost money or something like that. And but I think every state has one, so you should check into it, check into one in your state, because the money just sits there. Nobody never uses it. Nobody never claims the money. It just would just be there, or going. I'm pretty sure every now and then they just kind of just empty that account out. All that money just goes to somebody. It don't go to you. I mean, so we have to have these things here that makes sense. You know, it's like we just kind of just go along and do what they say. Same way that they say, like the boys who sagged his pants. They came up with that style, and now everybody wearing that style. Is like why? That doesn't make sense to me. How can a man justify walking around with his showing his underwear? And something they say, well, no, I got on shorts underneath my jeans. But you're still walking around with with your underclothes hanging, whether it's a pair of shorts, your belt ain't up on your waist like it's supposed to be. It's just some things that just don't make sense. But we kind of keep going by them. We don't question, or we don't discuss, or have anything, or don't refuse, because that's always an option too. We can refuse some of this stuff that they're doing. We do have an option. You have power, that we have power that we're not using. So just think about some of the things in the world, that these things that have been created, and they say that you're supposed to do this at this time. I mean, even marriage. If I'm not even totally for if a couple's together, I guess they having children and so forth, and everybody would say, well, when they gonna get married? When they gonna get married? Maybe they waiting for whatever it is that's in their life. I mean, sometimes it's because the man, he just wants to have his cake and eat it too, and he ain't never gonna marry the girl. That's a different case. But sometimes if they are prospering together, they're doing well, and they have plans, then spending money on a big wedding, because most people want a big wedding. That's not in the cards right now. They're saving the money for this, saving the money for this, and they're growing together. But all these rules that they make up, about you got to do this, you got to do that. If it doesn't make sense to you, I'm just saying, just to think about all these things that they offer out here. And if it doesn't make sense to you, then, you need to have a right to refuse or to do something different, you know? So, as I always say, think y'all, it ain't illegal yet. I'm just trying to give you little tidbits to something to think about. Okay, if you got some other little tidbits, something that's kind of along this line, something that don't make sense that we do, that we go along with, put it in the comments for me. All right? All right, you guys, I love you. God loves you, and so do I. So peace and love. Have a great, great everything. All right? Peace and love. Sister Nzinga signing out.